Full disclosure, this is not the video that I was going to make. I wanted to make a video about us building the new nesting boxes on the coop. However, Matthew ruined my plans. So we're going to take you along for getting ready for whatever part of this winter storm, because I do not want to trim goat hooves when it's muddy and nasty and gross and cold, or do anything else. But yeah, he ruined everything. Okay, so Matt's wonderful. He does a really, oh shucks, you're gonna have to back this up. I can't get the chalk out. He does a really good job in every project that I put him to, but I really wanted to video the whole thing. We have a 3-day weekend, so what we had planned on was picking up all the supplies, getting started together, and doing it. Well, that was my plan. Of course, he doesn't listen well, but that's okay. We're gonna roll with it. Huh? Just go hit the brakes. Okay, Corbin didn't understand how to drop the trailer hitch on the ball. Had to jump in the truck. If you don't know how to do that, hit the gas, hit the brake, it'll drop into place, and then your collar will close on the trailer. Anyway, so my lovely friend down the road, Terry, she owns goats too. And she has been kind enough to be sort of a staging area for hay. And we've been getting local peanut hay, which has actually been really nice, at $25 for almost a 1-ton bale. So we are going to head down the road and grab our 2 bales from her and get them put up before the rain that's probably going to start. We have to replace the tires on this trailer. I forget how long I've had the trailer and I've never replaced the tires. That's going to be done. Corbin's filling one of the tires that likes to go flat when the trailer sits for long periods of time with weight in it. Before I get too far in this video, hello new subscribers. I don't know your names. I want to get to know you. Drop something down below. Thank you for joining us. We are at 469 as of today. Maybe it'll be a few more by the time this video drops. I don't know. But for all of you who are here, we're so glad to have you. Let's go get hay. Without you. Do you think we can fit the second one?
Maybe. Come here, Papa.
Work on the chicken nesting boxes continues. Corbin, while Dee and I went and got the second bale, because we couldn't fit 2 bales in there. We have 1 open bale that we're using. Corbin has begun raking up the goat pen, which is excellent. Dee and I are going to trim hooves. And then we're going to get the boys taken care of. No! Corbin, you're going to have to hold Brody. Oh my gosh. Brody. No, you're going to get wounded. Dee, can you hold him at the same time?
I think I can hold him in my lap.
All right, here. You little stinker.
I could probably hold him in my lap.
He's such a boo.
You put him in the timeout thing.
There you go. Put him in.
Aww.
No, not you too.
Mama, look at him.
He's just gonna jump out. No.
No, don't hurt himself. Oh. No, he's okay. Hazel's our cameraman.
She always wants to eat it.
It's funny how she always says, "Well, stop eating my hair."
She is. She's gonna. Okay, so we cleaned up the area. We put down a liberal amount of diatomaceous earth and about half a bale of wheat straw. So we check the goats a few times a day. Tonight, if they need more bedding, we can add it. probably add even more tomorrow, just so they stay warm and cozy. As you can see, I have not put in the little benches that I wanted to yet. We just had other things come up, but the pallets with the plywood on top for now works, keeps them up and off, gives them insulation underneath with all the bedding, so that works for now.
10 1/4 and 65. 10 1/4, 65.
This is what it's like to watch paint dry. It's really enthralling. It's my favorite part of every project. Hey, you know those people who are like really fun and have these bubbly personalities and stuff, but then they get camera shy? It's not your problem.
No.
Oh, it goes in, yep.
There we go.
Okay, I'm matched up.
Do this off then.
You come here much?
Oh, it's perfectly centered.
Look at that. I know Daddy measured it. So, where'd Corbin go? Oh, hey, dude. Hey. The temperature is definitely dropping. Luckily, the children are cold hardy. Dee and I were sort of starting a conversation about raising some more chickens next year.
Yeah,
we need
we've
to.
had to put down quite a few.
Yeah, we had something go through, and we've had to dispatch a few chickens, but we need to replace a few anyway because they're going to be over 2 years old. But what breeds?
I'm going to look into that. I just want to hatch 2 different types of chickens.
Yeah.
I would really like a Phoenix rooster though.
Then we can
but-
just get some from Pandora. I don't want a rooster. No rooster. We don't need any more
We can
roosters.
sell like one of our
No.
roosters we have.
We
like,
have
one
Big
of our
Red.
tiny-
He's fine. So
He
what kind of
really does
hens
his
would you
job.
like?
So I'm going to look into that. But so we're going to buy a few that are already pretty much grown, and then we're going to hatch 2 different species.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we'll be getting, if anybody has recommendation, I mean, we've had a lot of different kinds of chickens, but
You want dark layers.
I do. I want super dark layers, 10 plus.
Chocolate,
So
crimson.
that's what I'm
And I
going to be
don't
looking
need
for.
flashing.
And then Dad's over here geeking out about his,
Invention.
He has total bragging rights.
Measure twice,
That's
cut
good because
once.
this is the
Yeah.
straightest something we've made has ever been.
that's not
It
true.
is true.
There's other straight stuff we've made. Most,
When I get to build it to my standards,
yes,
it's
that's,
straight.
yes.
And Sil says, I want a cheap chicken coop that's not square and nothing
It's
like that."
fine. The chicken coop is fine. Don't be judgy on my chicken coop. Hey, my chicken coop wasn't cheap and still not square. But we've learned a lot since then, haven't we? Okay, well, battery's about to run out, but it's on. Dee Dee's gonna fill this with shavings. Yep, and it looks like we have a customer already. It's gonna be exciting to hopefully find eggs in here. We're gonna lock the chickens in the coop and run for the next few days. Encourage them to use those boxes because they will have to jump up into the nesting boxes. But I also have to go grocery shopping tonight because it's gonna be cold and wet tomorrow, and I'm gonna cook. That's probably not high enough. Okay, so full disclosure, not a bread maker by any means. This is one of the first recipes I found that seemed pretty easy, and it is really easy. And I've changed this one up. It's a farmer's kind of life crusty country roll. Anyway, it's the short rise time. It's like 45 minutes to an hour. One rise. You don't have to knead it a whole lot. I've shaped it into a bunch of stuff. I've made jalapeno cheddar bread or like cinnamon raisin bread with this same recipe. And it turns out great every time. So why not go with what works? It takes a little bit. I'm going to do this first so it can be rising. And I think what I'm going to do is prep the macaroni and then go on to soup making, because the soup is best when it sits a little while. It's like 10:15 in the morning. So if I make it this afternoon and it gets to sit a little bit, it'll be pretty good by dinner, better tomorrow.